Hello, my dear viewers. After discussing the covalent bond, in this video we will discuss about the types of covalent bond. Basically, there are two types of covalent bond, that is sigma bond and pi bond. Let us discuss each type of bond by taking example. First of all, we will discuss sigma bonding. Here we take an example of ethane molecule. In ethane molecule, there are two carbon atoms which are joined further three hydrogen atoms. Here each carbon has formed four bonds with other atoms, and the hybridization of carbon is sp3 hybridization. As we know that in case of methane molecule, there are four bonds of carbon with four hydrogen atoms. By taking two methane molecule and removing each hydrogen from ethane, we get ethane molecule. Here each carbon is joined with other carbon by sigma bonding. Hence, sigma bond is formed by end-to-end overlapping. Here two types of atomic orbitals are there, s orbital of hydrogen atom and p orbitals of carbon atom. So two types of sigma bonding is here, that is s overlapping by carbon and hydrogen, and other is p overlapping between two carbon atoms. Next example is ethylene molecule. In ethylene molecule also there are two carbon atoms which are joined together, and further each carbon is joined with two hydrogen atoms by single bond. Whenever single bond is present between the molecule, that single bond is always sigma bond, and this bond is formed by end-to-end overlapping. After making single bond, the another bond is possible. Like in ethene molecule, between two carbon atoms there are two bonds. Out of two bonds, one is sigma bond which is formed by end-to-end overlapping, and other is pi bonding which is formed by sidewise overlapping of atomic orbitals, and this bond is weaker than sigma bond because in sigma bond some part of atomic orbital is common, which makes stronger bond. Here four sigma bonds are possible with four hydrogen atoms, and one sigma bond is possible by two carbon atoms, and the fifth bond which is present between two carbon atoms in the form of multiplicity, that is pi bond, which is formed by sidewise overlapping of the atomic orbitals, which is weaker than sigma bond. The last p orbital of each carbon, that is 2pz orbital, contains one electron. These two p orbitals overlap with each other by two lobes, one above the plane and other below the plane. So in pi bonding there are two lobes of bonding. One is above the plane and other is below the plane. This bond is formed only whenever sigma bond is present in the molecule. When sigma bond is not present, then there is no formation of the pi bonding. The last example is acetylene molecule, that is C2H2. Again, in this molecule there are 2 carbon atoms and 2 hydrogen atoms are present. Each carbon formed one sigma bond with one hydrogen atom and one sigma bond with other carbon. Other 2 bonds are also present between 2 carbon atoms, that are 2 pi bonds, and the shape of the molecule is linear in this case. As sigma bond is present between hydrogen atom and carbon atom, so there is end-to-end overlapping of atomic orbitals, and one sigma bond is present between 2 carbon atoms, that is also formed by end-to-end overlapping of atomic orbitals. Now, after forming 3 sigma bonds, 2 multiple bonds are also present between 2 carbon atoms, that are 2 pi bonds, which are formed by sidewise overlapping. After forming 2 sigma bonds, there are 2 p orbitals of each carbon which contain 1 electron in each orbital. So there is possibility of sidewise overlapping between these 2 atomic orbitals. By sidewise overlapping of 2 orbitals, that are 2py orbital and 2pz orbital, 2 pi bonds are formed between these 2 carbon atoms. These 2 pi bonds are present in form of multiplicity, and these 2 bonds are weaker than sigma bond. Pi bond is not formed between s orbital, it is formed only in p orbital, whereas sigma bond can be formed in s orbital as well as in p orbital.